Right, see where I got that solder? I've got it dangling down as a weight on that coil. See that coil? And what I've done, I couldn't do it filming because I needed to concentrate on what I was doing because I could muck things up with this. And I just dropped some wax, a little bit at a time to build up the layers, to hold that wire for that coil on the back of that pot there on the switch. And also I put some wax on the coil itself just to help hold it together a bit in case it starts to unravel. I didn't want to use something as severe as black tape, that liquid black tape stuff. It's something that's been used a lot in radios, wax on coils and things, and I don't think this is going to make much difference to anything, so just to give you an idea, if you could come across this, you know. Now the other thing I noticed, do you see where I've got this piece of tape? That bit of braiding was rubbing on this bracket down the bottom, making contact. So this could be a reason why we've got no VHF. Could be, you know. This is what you're looking for in a radio, looking for anything that's going to cause trouble, and that is a good possibility there. And I've been finding even more bad soldering in here. Lots of bad soldering in here. So we'll be putting all this right. Hello everybody, just a quick update. I've been probing around this radio with my multimeter and with the oscilloscope, and just to see what we got and where we got it, as it were. And whenever we go over onto VHF, don't ask me why I keep saying VHS, which I've spotted on the looking at these videos that I've done. Mental block, I suppose. Whenever I go over onto VHF, the radio is completely dead and there's no activity whatsoever. Even though we've got voltages everywhere, there's no signal getting through. So getting out the schematic and reading through it, because we need to get to the bottom of why we don't have anything coming through, any modulation or anything. It talks about TR1 and TR2. Where's that then? I'm looking for the right sheet here. Unorganised as usual. Nothing unusual there, is it? It's not that one. It's not that one. I'm never organised, am I? Oh, here we are. This is it. Yeah. Right. Okay. What it's saying here, I'll read this out to you. That it probably won't make any sense. Balance input via L1, L2 to emitter of earth-based transistor TR1, which operates via the RF amplifier. Tuned collector coupling by L3, C6, C7, etc. and C8 to TR2, which operates a self-oscillating mixer oscillator circuit. L4, C10, C11, etc. is coupled via C13 and 14 to emitter and collector circuits. L5, C18 efficiently earth TR2 emitter at intermediate frequency. First IF transformers L6, L7 couples to TR2. Now, breaking that down into layman's terms, as it were, when you've got nothing coming out of this box and you've traced it all the way back, and the only place you can't get to is inside this box because it's a sealed can, it's starting to want to be able to test TR1 and TR2 to see what's going on there, see if we've got any kind of signal there. And we can't get in it because it's a sealed metal box. Now, probably if you took this radio into a dealer at the time, back in the 1960s, to get this fixed, they would do all the usual kind of tests, and when they came to that they didn't like what was happening with this box, they'll just take this box out, send it back, and get a replacement, and just put it in, and the radio will probably fire up and work, in theory. But we can't do that because this was the 1960s when this radio was built, and of course 2016, not even made anymore. There's a surprise. So what we need to do is find a way of getting inside this metal box. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Maybe I know you've already seen it before. I'm just going to pause the camera while there's a close-up of this box. So somehow we've got to get this box out of here, out of the radio, and get it apart. It's held on by some bolts underneath, and we've got these soldering connections. So what we'll probably do is we'll take we would normally take a photograph of this, so we know where all the wires go. And then once you know where all the wires go, take it all apart and then get at the box. But how are we going to get inside it? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Well, thanks for watching. More to come later.